And hello, everybody, and welcome to a
Hi.
new hot take.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
New day, new time, no warning.
No warning, sorry. We're going on the fly a little bit here because things have happened. And the thing is that I got a new job, and this job requires me to work weekends sometimes. So, you know, we're going with the flow and doing what we can.
Everybody clap. Everybody clap. Luna has a new job. It's very exciting.
It is a very exciting job. But yeah, it does require me to work weekends. So we're playing it by ear for a little bit and seeing what we can do. But I coincidentally do have the next couple of Sundays off, so we will be back on Sunday next week. So or this week.
Oh,
Is Sunday the first day of the week or the last day of the week? I never remember.
I always think of it as the first day of the week.
Yeah.
I think really it's a personal preference.
Okay.
But to me it's the first day of the week.
Yeah.
We leave behind the sins of Saturday and we begin anew.
Yes.
That's
Absolutely.
what I tell myself.
Sure. That works. I love that.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Um in addition to you getting a new job,
Mm-hmm.
it's been a minute since we've done this.
Yeah.
What do the people need to know?
Um, I'm not sure. They need to know a lot of things.
I mean,
Um,
there is a lot to cover.
there is a lot to cover. But first and foremost, we always forget to do this every week. But welcome to Hot
Oh,
Take. This is a weekly pop culture talk show. I am Luna,
I'm Kate.
and thanks for hanging out with us. We're excited to talk with you all again. You know, it's been a minute.
And this week, we really are just going to hit everything because we've been
Yeah.
gone for like 2 weeks now.
Hmm.
So we have to come back and hit it all. We couldn't just stick to one topic, it was never going to happen.
No. And here's the thing, we're not even hitting like all of it. Like there's still some stuff that we won't talk about today, but stuff that has dropped or has happened that we just don't have time to talk about because there's too much good stuff to get into.
So much.
So much. So
So
this
much.
week this week is the pop culture catch up week on Hot Take. Yes, sorry, different background. I am in my childhood home and I am in my childhood bedroom instead of the office this time. So different background for me, but you know,
She's just a busy girl.
just a little bit, just a little bit, but that's
In
okay.
all of in all of your travels,
Hmm.
what have you been watching?
Okay, so well, here's the thing, because we're both basically watching the same things right now.
We're watching the same things everybody else is watching.
Yes. So this week for hot off the presses, it's essentially what we're watching. And for us, I mean, we're both watching Succession and Yellow Jackets. So,
Yes. We're watching Yellow Jackets
we
together,
are.
and we are discussing Succession together, but
Hmm.
not watching it together.
No. But we watching I do hear myself as an echo, so I don't know what's going on your end. But that's okay.
I can hear nothing but your beautiful voice.
Great. Love that.
If the people hear an echo, let me know.
Yes. Um, watching Yellow Jackets with you is really fun. And it is, this season is just bananas bonkers, which we knew was going to happen. So,
I've said it once, and I'll say it again, and we did a whole episode on it. Go watch Yellow Jackets. If you haven't, please, please.
yeah.
I'm not going to say anything more. This season has been bananas, as you so eloquently put it, and that is truly the only way to describe it.
Yeah. I think bananas bonkers is my favorite way to describe things recently because I have like no other like way to describe things. Bananas bonkers is just how to do it. Yeah, I think there is a
That
slight echo on your end, Kate. Maybe I am slightly too loud, but that's okay. Um,
Don't quiet. Don't be quiet. Don't change that for me.
I know. And
Um,
it's been really fun. I feel like with season 1 of Yellow Jackets, it was like we were getting to know everything and we still had like a lot of questions, but I wasn't really like deep diving into theories or anything. But this season, like we're absolutely like the
we get done with the episode and we're both jumping onto our respective platforms. Like, what are the girlies
what
thinking?
are the girlies thinking?
I have so many thoughts.
Yeah, and especially after episode 2, which was like a big episode, and they even said like in all the pre-show like um oh my gosh, what am I pre-show like media and stuff, they were like, oh, episode 2 is gonna be a big one. I think also episode 7 and episode 9 are big ones. So right off the bat, so literally after we watched episode 2 together, we were on the phone for like 2 hours talking about it. So
It's so good.
that's cute. Yeah, it is really good. Um, it's just a lot. It's a lot of fun, and obviously we're both watching Succession. Um,
Which now I'm not gonna say anything
yeah.
because we're not even at the 24-hour mark. I would
Hmm.
not spoil this for the people.
No.
But if you like Succession and you're like not watching this season as it comes out, I feel like there's a lot of people in that boat right now. Go watch it. Go get caught up on this season
Hmm.
because and this is the best way I can describe it. A little anecdote from my Sunday night.
Okay.
I am currently rewatching Doctor Who because I like pain. And I rewatched Doomsday last night, which, if you don't know Doctor Who, it's just a very upsetting episode. It's great.
Wait,
But
you're
it's very
already to
upsetting.
Doomsday? I'm like, the last time I talked to you, you were on the season 1 finale, and I'm on the season 2 finale of Doctor Who. Slay.
Listen,
Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah.
So, a whole episode honestly, a whole series for a whole
Mhm.
nother day.
Yes.
But I got to the end of that episode and was emotionally destroyed, as one would be.
Hmm.
And I went, well, as a palate cleanser, I can go watch Succession, the episode for this week. Because, like, that show never makes me sad. It just gives me a good old chuckle at rich people being stupid. And then I sobbed. So,
Yeah.
thoroughly emotionally destroying Sunday evening.
Yeah.
This week's Succession is not a palate cleanser episode,
It is not.
but it is great.
It is not. I will also say, and Succession is one of those things which, like, I'm also watching Beef currently on Netflix. I haven't finished it yet. But Beef starring Ali Wong and Steven Yeun. But it is really good, and it kind of
Okay.
gives me Uncut Gem vibes in terms of just how insane and intense everything is, and it's really good. But I want to finish that soon. But it kind of also goes into how like Netflix obviously, that's like the binge model. And one of the reasons why Succession is so good is because we all watch it together every Sunday night.
Yeah.
And this episode is one of those episodes. And this is on par. This is probably, in my opinion, the best episode of the series, on par with the season 2 finale, in which Kendall stands up to Logan. Yeah, and that it's on par for me. Yeah, just everything about it. We put it in Hot or Not, so we'll sort of get into it a little bit later, but everything about it is just, especially this episode, it's just phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Emmys left and right.
Yeah.
Emmys left and right is all I'm gonna say.
And I will say, so Succession is one of the shows that I got into like during the pandemic, I think. When did it first come out? 2019? I can't remember.
I don't know. We were living together.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Oh, it was 2018. So it was 2018. Then I didn't get into it during the pandemic. What am I talking about? No, my mom got into it during the pandemic. Because I had been watching it, like, as it was airing. And so it was cool when she got into it because then we could, like, watch it together. So last night, we sat down to watch the episode together. Yeah.
I feel like this episode is gonna become one of those things where people are like, "Where were you
Where no,
when season
literally.
4, episode 3 dropped?"
No, literally. It is going to become like a cultural moment. Like it's everything before Succession season 4 episode 3 and everything after. Like
After.
like it's crazy. But
That is how I measure my life.
yeah, it was because we're like, okay, like we're gonna sit down, we're gonna watch Succession together. Like we're so excited that we get to watch it like together this week. Cause normally like she'll like text me her thoughts and like I'll do the same, whatever. Um so yeah, that was really fun to watch.
I mean, a good one to have your mom with you for, you know?
True, true, but also very like emotionally destroying. um
Everybody tell
yeah.
Blake to shut up in the comments.
Yeah, Blake, go away. I don't need you right now.
He just typed, he was like, couldn't believe it when Palpatine showed up. I'm
Stupid.
gonna evict you.
Lewin actually also mentioned in an earlier I could not put beef down, but it seems as though everyone has forgotten about it, which is kind of annoying. Again, I feel like Netflix's marketing is like not like they do, and it's like an A24 produced series, so I'm kind of confused as to why like I haven't really been seeing anything about it.
Yeah.
But I'm
I feel like
excited
they
to
had
watch more of it. I'm just like I just don't have time because I want to sit down and like
Mhm.
watch it. I just haven't had time, so I want to do that this week sometime for sure.
Yeah. I think the binge model is killing new
Yeah.
TV, and they specifically just don't do a good job of letting you know it
Yeah.
exists. Not on
Yeah.
their site, not off their site. Like I think there was more press for it 3 months ago than there has been now that it's released, and that's just a little crazy to me.
Yeah. So, it's frustrating, but Beef on Netflix, starring Ali Wong and Steven Yeun. Highly recommend. It is intense, like
Yeah.
intense in the sense you're like, oh
I
my
mean,
god.
if you're likening it to Uncut Gems, then it's got to be up there.
In this, like the pacing reminds me of Uncut Gems. Yeah,
Chaotic. All right.
yeah, yeah,
I'll have to give it a shot.
yeah. You gotta. Um, yeah, but that's what we're watching. I'm also really excited that you're rewatching Doctor Who right now, which might convince me to restart a rewatch. I'm just so I'm just
I
so
just got to be
excited.
prepared.
I know
I
you
got
gotta
to
be
be prepared
prepared.
for when it comes back in December, you know?
November, November
Oh, no.
for the
Whatever. It's the end of the year. Those 2
yeah
months are the same thing to me.
November for the 50th anniversary specials, and then December for the return of the Christmas special with Shuti Gatwa. I'm so excited.
I'm
Um,
so excited.
yeah, but I think I feel like we are gonna have to do some type of Doctor Who episode sometime in the future. Um,
I think you and your dad just have to start your own show. I think really
probably,
that's where we're at. There is
probably.
so much to say that we could never cover it in 60 minutes.
Yeah, honestly. And that's the unfortunate part. Maybe we'll do a special 2-hour episode and we'll make you all pay to watch it. Just kidding. Um, but with that,
Everything behind the paywall is Doctor Who. We give you
yeah.
everything else for free.
But the paywall's
Fair.
just Doctor Who. um, so that's what we're watching. But let's get into the quote unquote warm up. And when I say the warm up, I just mean us talking about all the freaking trailers that have dropped lately.
This is just the great trailer roundup
Hmm.
because oof, there's been so many. We're not even going to get to talk about all of them.
Yeah.
We're just hitting the highlights.
Hmm.
I obsessed with the amount of things that are coming out right now.
I am obsessed with the amount of things that are coming out right now. And also, it should be noted that right now it is Star Wars Celebration. So a lot of Star Wars things have dropped, but we won't get into everything that has dropped at Star Wars Celebration because there's like so much. Um, we're not even
Yeah.
it's not even on the hot or not agenda, but we will have to talk about Daisy Ridley making a comeback as Rey at some point.
Okay, do we know what she's coming back in, or have they just said that they're
It's
gonna
a
bring her
movie.
back?
It's a movie. It's like a whole new. Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know what we know. Is she gonna be like the main character again, or is she coming
Yeah.
back as like a little cameo?
No, she's gonna be like she's coming back as
They
Rey.
really said we're gonna we you can have a do-over for that last one. We'll give you a freebie.
I don't have time. I don't have time to get into all of it right now, but just
They're like,
know
girl, we're sorry.
just know that that's happening
All right. I'm
and we'll
not
get
mad about that. I'm not mad about that.
we'll get into it later. We will get into it later. That's a whole
But
Lewin's
for
right.
now,
That is a whole other episode. Is us
true.
talking about all the
Just an
things
episode on Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley, but also just all the things that dropped at Star Wars Celebration.
Oh,
And one of the things that we will actually be talking about is the trailer for the Ahsoka series, which is dropping later this year, I believe in August on Disney Plus. Um, Starring Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka, and confirmed Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Hera. Which I don't think I think it was rumored that she was gonna be Hera, but the trailer obviously confirmed it, and I am very excited. Also, they Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Ewan McGregor were like, Star Wars job security, please. Um,
yeah.
and I kind of love that, which is really funny.
I respect it.
I
I
respect
respect the
it. I
game.
respect it. I am excited for this series. The trailer makes it
Okay.
seem fun. We do have the return of Thrawn. I feel like these names are not going to mean anything to anybody if you don't know who these characters are. But it's kind of a big deal. Um, I just I love Ahsoka as a character. And seeing her obviously in Rebels and in Clone Wars. Um, it's just been really kind of cool to see how her character like has evolved. And so obviously when they first brought her to live action, because she was originally just an animated character um before, and so bringing her to live action happened first in The Mandalorian. um and that was really cool to
And
see.
was she also played by Rosario Dawson
Yes,
then?
yes, it's been Rosario,
Okay.
yeah, the whole time. um I really like her version of Ahsoka. People, of course, are very nitpicky when it comes to Star Wars because that's just how Star Wars
Yeah.
fans are. But I like her interpretation of Ahsoka. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. And yeah, I don't know. Trailers. I'm like the trailer is exactly what I expected it to be. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah,
No surprises, but solid. Looks fun.
yeah.
What more are we asking for?
Exactly. And I will also say Natasha Liu Bordizzo is playing Sabine, who's also another one of my favorite characters. From like that whole like Rebels Clone Wars universe. And bringing it to bringing her to live action. Um, and I agree with Lewin. I think this is one of the more promising Disney Plus series from Star Wars. Um, because visually also it looks good. And the Acolyte, which we haven't even talked about. Again, we'll probably do a whole like Star Wars episode later to talk about all the
Yeah.
Star Wars things happening. But
Give everybody a week or two to digest, and
yeah,
then we'll try and hit the highlights.
yeah, exactly. So I'm excited. The trailer looks good. Oh, and we also have Iman Esfandi as Ezra, because they're bringing Ezra to live action, and David Tennant is supposedly um in Ahsoka, and Lars Mikkelsen is playing the big bad Admiral Thrawn. So it's a pretty stacked
Mhm.
cast. Um, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. The trailer's cute. The trailer's good. Again, a lot of the things probably won't mean anything to you if you don't know like who these characters are. But
Like me,
yeah.
I don't know any of these, but it looks fun.
Yeah, I
That's
will
all
have
I
to
got.
binge Rebels at some point, because I know like the basic stuff, but Rebels is like so long, and it's because it is a children's show. Like there's a lot of filler episodes. So you don't there are a lot of episodes that you can like skip. So
Hey, just on a side beat here for a
Sure,
moment.
sure.
Bring back filler episodes in adult TV. As I am rewatching Doctor Who,
Mm-hmm.
which I know kind of rides the line in between the two, all right, but
Mm-hmm.
I consider it adult media.
Yeah.
They have filler episodes,
Yeah.
and they're fun. Bring back the filler episodes. I'm sick of these 8-episode seasons.
Here's the
Give me
thing.
a 22-episode season again.
Here's the thing is that
That's what I want.
nobody has money anymore. So they have to
I know,
that's
but I
the
don't care. Bring them back.
yeah.
Give me 22 episodes. I want them so bad.
Yeah, but Lewin's right. Filler episodes do like give us character development that may not be necessarily like important to the main plot, but it's important to like our main characters that we see on screen. So while it is frustrating that we have strayed away from that model, unfortunately the reality is that nobody has money / they're spending too much money on other things and not doing filler episodes, which is a bummer.
I think it's a loss
Yeah,
for us
it is.
as a consumer society.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give me more to consume, please. Thank you. That's what I would like.
Yeah. Okay, next trailer that we're gonna talk about, or I guess it's a
Moving right
teaser.
along.
I guess it's a teaser. It's not necessarily a trailer, but
Yeah, but I'm counting it
sure.
because we've been waiting for
Mhm.
this one.
Mhm.
Maxine. We finally get a little teaser. And among this little teaser, which if you've not followed it, many, many months ago, we did an episode on Ty West's X, and then the subsequent prequel, spiritual sequel, Pearl. And this is now the sequel, Maxine.
Mhm.
All title characters played by Mia Goth. The queen, the icon, the little Victorian child legend. I am obsessed with her.
Yeah.
And I had not paid attention to who had been cast in this since they announced that it was happening. So when I was watching this teaser and they get to the end with a little, quick flash of who the cast is, I was, in fact, gagged. If you, like me, also did not know, I think the one that caught me the most off guard, Giancarlo Esposito, who, if you don't know, of Breaking Bad fame,
and many other things, but
many other things.
Most notable
Yes.
for his role as Gus in Breaking Bad.
I love him in everything he does,
Yeah.
and I did not know he was going to be in this, and I'm now very excited for that.
Mhm.
Also Halsey
Yeah.
and Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
That trio with Mia Goth is actually all I need to know. But we also get Bobby Cannavale, Elizabeth Debicki, and Lily Collins.
Yeah.
I could not tell you what the energy of this movie is going to be, but I know it is going to be hectic, and that's all I wanted.
I am excited. I am excited, especially because Pearl was like so good. And
listen.
Yeah. I mean, we did a whole episode
we were on the
it.
same page, right?
Yeah.
X was just okay.
Mhm.
Pearl solidified it as a masterpiece.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion. And I feel like Maxine can only go up.
Yeah, exactly. And it takes place.
Excited.
So, X took place in the 70s.
Yeah, like the late 70s.
Yeah. And so Maxine is obviously about our title character, Maxine, played by Mia Goth, who, spoilers, was the lone survivor, right? Yeah, lone survivor of X. And she's making her way to Hollywood to become a star.
In the 80s.
In the 80s. This is going to be really fun. I'm really excited.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. But again, not really like a trailer. It's just a teaser. It's really cute. And
it looks
gave
fun.
us
it
gave
gives
us
you the
more
vibe.
Yeah, it gives you the vibe and obviously more cast reveals.
Which
crazy.
Insane.
Crazy.
So excited.
Crazy.
Speaking of insane, we also got a trailer for the Muppets Mayhem,
Yes,
which, if you don't know, in this house, we stan the Muppets.
absolutely.
Also, unsubstantiated rumor alert, the Muppets may possibly be going to Broadway in 2024. Nobody will confirm or deny this, which leads me to believe that it's true.
Yep.
And I would love nothing more.
Yeah.
A new Muppets TV show and Muppets on Broadway. Thank you.
Thank you, please. Thank you, please. Yeah, so this is cute. So so Muppets Mayhem is about Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem, which is the band, the rock band, the always happy rock band that in the Muppets universe. Um and yeah, it's just kind of about their trials and tribulations as a band. Again, this one's more of a teaser than like an actual trailer. But I believe this is coming out like next month. Like or fairly soon. Like
Soon. Let me get you a real date. Hold,
yeah,
please.
I got you. I'm on IMDb. Let's look. Yeah, May 10th. So like a month.
May 10th. May 10th,
like a
it'll be
month.
on Disney Plus.
Yeah. No, this is we should have like a segment that's just like Muppets updates. Like we are serious. We are serious about the Muppets.
We'll joke about a lot of things. The Muppets will never be one of them.
The Muppets will never be one of them.
I take it so seriously.
I take them so seriously. Yeah, so Muppets Mayhem.
Muppets can be so personal.
Yeah, I'm excited. It looks like a fun time, and it looks like kind of similar vibes to the Muppets period, the ABC show. Which I absolutely loved. And I just want them to bring back kind of that energy again for Muppets. So I'm excited. I'm excited to watch it. But I'm kind of surprised that they haven't released like a full trailer. Like this is a month away, and we just got like a teaser.
As usual.
As usual.
The streamers,
yeah,
letting us know the content that they have. Why would they do that?
Right.
Why would they do that? They're not going to do that. That'd be crazy.
Who cares?
You know what we have heard about ad nauseum for the last like 9 months? The Little Mermaid.
Yes.
And the more we get, the more concerned I get.
Yes.
I don't have much more to say about what has been most recently released beyond what we've already said. I do think that this is one where if you are interested in seeing it, you should go see it in a theater.
Yes.
Go on a Discount Tuesday, see it in all its big screen glory. Because the CGI is just not translating well to the small screen.
Oh, it's not at all.
It's not translating well. Like, you see the trailer or the teaser in theaters and you're like, oh, this looks sick. And then you come home and you watch it on your phone and you're like, oof. This is not the same experience.
It is not.
So, if you want to see this, I would go see it on the big screen.
Yeah. And I'm not nervous about Hallie's performance as Ariel. I know she's gonna kill it, and she already, from what we've heard, she sounds incredible. That's not what I'm nervous about. I'm just nervous about everything else. And let me say, after Avatar 2, no one has excuses to put out shitty water scenes anymore.
I'm not even worried about the water scenes. What's going on with the animals?
What's going on
with the animals?
What's going on there?
Why does Sebastian look like that?
Why does Sebastian look like that?
This is why I say we need to stop with the live action remakes. There's a moth flying around. And it was heading straight for my camera. I was a little concerned.
Oh no.
Enough.
Yeah.
CGI is not live action. It's its own thing. And it doesn't work well for things that were meant to be animated and charming.
Yes.
Like a talking crustacean.
Yes.
I don't want to see what a real talking crab looks like. Thank you. I don't want to see that.
Please no. I will also say I'm also nervous for Melissa McCarthy's Ursula because the
Which,
footage that we've seen, it's not her fault. It is like
yeah, exactly.
it's the CGI's fault.
Ye- and you know that those CGI artists were under the gun,
Yep.
not given the proper amount of time.
Hmm.
Like, it's very frustrating to me.
Yeah.
And now they're like, we're gonna do a live action Moana. Why? Who is asking for this? Who is asking for it? Not me.
Not me, Dwayne Johnson, because he has no other things to do. Like, apparently,
I'm not even gonna comment on that. We simply don't have the time.
we do not have time. We don't have time. Which is cute, isn't that?
Because we have to talk about things that we are extraordinarily excited about.
Yeah.
Like the new trailer that we got
Hmm.
for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Yes. I am excited. Okay, I will say I am a little nervous about where they're going story-wise because it kind of seems like, again, also this story for Spider-Verse is divided into two parts. This is part 1. Part 2 is coming later. So
I don't think that I knew that.
yes, it's 2 parts. So I am nervous. I'm nervous. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I trust Lord and Miller.
Hmm.
And they wrote this one, even if they're not directing it.
Hmm.
I hold the faith.
I do hold the
But we
faith.
shall see.
I'm just nervous.
A little concerned.
I'm just nervous. However, again, I am excited for to see the return of Peter B. Parker with his baby, whose name is Mayday, which is really cute.
I'm obsessed.
I'm obsessed with that. I'm also, of course, very excited to hear Mr. Oscar Isaac Hernandez Estrada as
Amen.
Miguel. I'm like, what is his last name? Why can't I remember it? But he's gonna be phenomenal. I'm really excited, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. It's gonna be gorgeous, of course. I just again am nervous. Lou and I agree. Lou says the trailers look deliberately withholding. Yes, as good trailers, are.
Yeah.
So
Feeling
yes.
it's going to be one of those things where what we've seen so far plays out in the first like 20 to 30 minutes of the movie, and then we really get into what's going on.
Yeah.
But only time will tell.
Only time will tell. Okay, we kind of have to speed it along just a little bit, but we would be remiss.
The resistance.
The pièce de résistance, you guys. So we did stills for these trailers, but we are going to sit here and watch the Barbie trailer in full, like it deserves, of course.
Please scream in the chat with us.
Yeah. So here we go.
Hi, Barbie!
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Barbie!
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Ken.
With the radio blast and goes cruising just as fast as she can now.
I thought I might stay over tonight.
Why?
Because we're girlfriend, boyfriend.
To do what?
I'm actually not sure.
And she'll have fun, 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 fun. And she'll have fun, 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 fun. And she'll have fun, 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 fun.
Okay, ladies, let's do this.
She'll have fun, and she'll have fun, fun.
What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you.
Did you bring your rollerblades?
I literally go nowhere without them.
Fun, 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 fun. And she'll have
Oh, looks like this beach was a little too much beach for you, Ken.
If I wasn't severely injured, I would beat you off right now, Ken.
I'll beach off with you any day, Ken.
Anyone who wants to beach him off has to beach me off first.
I will beach both of you off at the same time. Beach both of us off?
Nobody's gonna beach anyone off.
Just so good, you guys. Wait, I need to pause it on. Where's the shot? The shoe shot. Oh my god.
The most iconic piece of cinema I've ever seen.
Literally. Okay, hold on. I want to pause it on the shoe shot just so we can all appreciate it. Yeah, this dropped. It cannot be understated how excited I am for this
No, and
movie.
this, I gasped.
Yeah.
I, along with a million other people, gasped in unison.
hmm The details are so good. I mean, and obviously this movie is not like for kids. It is very much, a movie about Barbie, but not for kids. It's a Greta Gerwig
Yes.
movie. She and her husband Noah Baumbach wrote this together. And I think we did talk about when like the photos of Ryan and Margot dropped when they were in, I think, the rollerblading outfits. Yeah, everything about this movie is gonna be perfect. Ryan Gosling is the perfect Ken. I will take no other arguments.
You know why I think he's getting slammed so hard?
Why?
I think like the way they did his makeup just doesn't suit him.
Mm,
Like I don't think it's actually bad, and I don't think he's bad, like a poor casting choice at all. I think he has just like slightly too much eyeliner or something. It's something small, but it's throwing everybody off.
sure. Something. Hello.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm really excited. This looks phenomenal. I'm sure everyone has seen the character posters too. Marketing goes crazy for this. I am beyond excited.
Should. Hot pink is everywhere. Internalized misogyny is cured. I am so excited. I'm
Yeah.
so excited for this movie.
So excited. Yeah, and we'll probably do a whole episode because this comes out, Barbie and Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer, come out the same day. So that's.
The only double feature that matters.
And I will say, actually, Kate, we will be together when this movie drops, so we will probably go see this because it drops during Comic-Con. So we will be together.
I had not even considered that.
Yeah, and yeah,
My whole perspective on the next like 4 months of my life has changed. I am so excited.
Yeah, I'm really
Also,
excited.
John Cena is cast in this movie.
Yes, he is, as is Dua Lipa.
I did know Dua Lipa. I did not know that John Cena was in this movie.
I am always excited to see John Cena act in anything because I do think he is a really good actor and he's a very specific type of actor. And being in this movie like will be him playing to his strengths really well. So I am.
Do we know who
beyond
he's
excited.
playing? Is he a
Nope.
Ken?
We don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm curious about. I also really enjoy John Cena. I'm sure he's going to do a fabulous job. It's like I don't know what he's doing there.
Yeah. And Loon says, I'm interested in the meta element. It seems Barbie is escaping her little Barbie world. Yes. And
It's
I'm curious.
Barbie Truman Show.
Yeah, I'm curious as like how meta we're gonna get because Will Ferrell, I think, is playing the CEO of Mattel or
An executive.
an executive
yeah.
of some sort. Yeah, so I'm excited to see where this goes. And obviously the trailer, this is another one of those trailers that deliberately withholding information, but not in a bad way. So I'm excited.
I think it's smart, and I'm very excited.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to get through. You know what? If we go a little over, who cares? Whatever. It's our show.
I mean,
It's a pop culture catch-up episode. I don't care.
and I don't know. I feel like this next one's gonna go a little quick.
That's true.
We're out of our trailer,
Mm-hmm.
movie.
Yeah.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
you've seen this one.
Asterix on C. I was in the theater. I did sleep through some of it. But only not because it was bad, because I was tired, okay? So
Say, that's all you need to know, folks. We're
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
the
no.
Mario movie.
No. I did not fall asleep because it was bad. I literally fell asleep because I was tired. Like, that is straight up. So I do want to go see it again. But what I did see, it is quite literally a movie that's about the vibes. That's it. It is things happen.
What does that mean?
Things happen. They happen.
That's it. Things happen.
Things happen. It is fun just
Okay.
to watch it. It is kind of like nonsensical because things just like they just happen. And it is essentially just a giant advertisement for Super Nintendo World, but
Of course.
it's still really fun and it's still really cute. And it is funny. And of course, the highlight for me is Jack Black as Bowser. Yeah.
I did not know what to expect from that, right?
Mhm.
And I, in all truth, will probably not go see this in theaters. I have no ill will against this movie. I just not paying theater prices for it.
Fair.
But the only thing that I have seen on the internet
Mm-hmm.
is a scene of him singing
Mhm.
as Bowser,
Mhm.
a like almost improv song about Princess Peach.
Yeah,
And I really think that nothing in the rest of the movie could be better than that for me.
it's not.
So that is
the highlight.
That's all I needed to know.
That is one of the highlights for sure. And it's really funny. Yeah, just his whole character. I just love Jack Black and everything. Also, the whole cast is really fun, really good. Chris Pratt is Mario.
Listen, but Charlie Day is
Luigi. Yeah.
So
We are Luigi stans in this household for sure.
yes.
Yeah, but Jack Black as Bowser is just so fun. So, and that
All you need.
that song that he sings about Peach is just as good like in the movie as it is that video that you saw on the internet. Like it is so good. And I was wondering, I was like, they're probably gonna have him sing because he's Jack Black, and they did.
They
So,
have to.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a contractual obligation. If you're gonna
Yeah.
cast Jack Black, he has to sing something.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it's fun. I do want to go see it. I have A-list, so seeing it again for me is not a crazy thing. So I do want to see it one more time. I did fall asleep. But again, that's not to the fault of the movie. That is literally because I had been getting up at 5:30 for about like 5 days in a row. And I went to see this movie at 10 p.m. So
I mean, that would do it.
yes.
That would do it.
Yes. And Lewin is right. So in this movie, Bowser is depicted as like a lovesick dude. Very accurate characterization instead of him being this
No.
like angry dude who wants to destroy everything for no reason.
No, correct.
Yeah.
Bowser isn't a villain.
No. Well,
Like, well, but no. He
yeah.
is, but he isn't.
Yeah.
I'm a little obsessed. I would watch a Bowser movie.
Yeah. And I will also say that the Super Mario Brothers movie did actually just dethrone Frozen in terms of gross income opening weekend. I have to double check. I
For
can't
an
remember.
animated movie?
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's a very specific niche, but
Yeah. I will say
Yeah.
also in my theater, so I live very close to Universal, where Super Nintendo World is. So I went to go see Mario at AMC Universal, and there was, of course, all of the big Mario nerds like came out and support, and we went to a 10 p.m. showing, so it's like all adults. And I
Yeah.
will say there was a guy behind me who, when the movie started, literally was like, "Let's go" in a Mario voice, and it sent me into another dimension. It was and it was like so good too. And I was like, all right, that's how tonight's gonna be. Got it. Like,
Oh, God.
it was really funny.
That's amazing. And I
Yeah.
would have died laughing.
I tried so hard not to laugh because I was like, and he said it when it was like dead quiet. And no one like laughed.
Wish you
and I
had a
was like,
video of it so
I know,
bad.
I know. But it was good. It was good. It was good.
That's amazing.
Anyway, Super Mario Brothers movie in theaters now. It's fun. It's a fun 90 minutes to take your mind off of the real world. I'll say that.
Which, what more do you need?
Exactly. Very quickly, let's get into the quote unquote takes.
Yes.
And
We
these,
did our trailers.
yeah,
Now we're talking about some stills that have been released.
yes.
All right. You all know how we feel about the Joker 2 movie.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mhm.
We're all on the same page here. You don't have to agree with us, but
Yeah.
you know where we stand.
Yep.
The stills did not make me more excited.
No.
And I'm a little bummed because I was holding out a shred of hope that we would get the stills and they would look so cool that I'd be like, well, guess I got to. I don't got to. I'm
Yeah. Also, just a reminder, we are getting Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn. That's not something that I had in a fever dream. That is something that's real and
it's a real
happening.
thing.
And this
we're
is
getting.
the official still that they gave us for Harley Quinn in the Joker universe. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I guess.
I just nothing to be said that has not already been said.
Yeah.
I am just so tired of Joker Harley Quinn stories. And then to do something that looks like every other interpretation we've ever seen of it is just a little
Yeah. I'm bored. I'm bored.
bored.
Anyway,
little
so
bored.
here, this first one. This is Joaquin as Joker, and which again, okay, whatever, great. And then
It's nothing we
Gaga.
haven't already seen.
Yeah, and then
But I think
Gaga
that's the
as
point of that particular one.
yeah, Gaga as Harley Quinn.
I mean, she looks great,
Yeah,
but it's also if you asked me to pull from my brain what Lady Gaga would look like as Harley Quinn, it would be that.
yeah,
Just not a whole lot else to say about it.
nope,
Little bummed.
yeah, whatever.
Would have rather seen her as Poison Ivy or like
Ooh,
literally any other character.
that would have been fun. I would personally
And
not like to
underrated.
see Joker 2 get made.
I mean, and there is that.
Yeah,
There is that.
yep,
But alas,
yeah.
we can do nothing about that. You know what we can do?
What?
Talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie that comes out later this year that I fully thought I hallucinated.
No,
I did not think this was real.
it is.
It is real.
It is.
And
This is a real
It's gonna
still,
star-
by the way, guys. This is not like a computer generated image. This is a real still that was released
they
for
released this.
the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
And I don't hate it. I don't even hate
don't.
it.
I
It's gonna
don't.
star Josh Hutcherson and Matthew Lillard. Like,
And I have been
I'm
saying
gonna be there.
that Josh Hutcherson needs a renaissance. Like, he is a phenomenal actor, and so I'm like, where is he? He needs a better agent. Like, what's going on
I
here?
I think beginning his renaissance with Five Nights at Freddy's, perfect.
Is he
Perfect.
playing? Is he playing like the security guard character?
Yeah. Okay, so if you don't know anything about this franchise, it started as a video game. It has now evolved into something much more mythical than that. I can't begin to explain this to you. There are many great videos that could. I'm not one of them. But the plot for the movie, as far as we understand it, is gonna pretty closely follow the first game, where a troubled security guard begins working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. While spending his first night on the job, he realizes the night shift at Freddy's won't be as easy to make it through.
Yeah. And
I
essentially one of the big things about Five Nights at Freddy's is that the animatronics come to life, and we don't really know why. At least in the first game, you don't really know why. You just know that they come to life. I do have the FNAF games on my Switch, so
I
maybe
would play them.
maybe we'll do a let's play. I'm really
I would do it.
bad at playing horror games. And I have attempted to play FNAF games before, and it has not gone well because I'm not good at those type of games. But maybe it'll be fun for us to attempt to play as the
I
movie
love that.
draws near. I think it would be fun.
I'm bad at all games, so
Yeah,
I
so-
won't be better at these than anything else.
There you go.
I do want to just note,
Mhm.
because I didn't know this until I started looking into it when the still came out.
Mhm.
The writer and director, one of the writers and the director of this movie is Emma Tammy, who most recently did a horror movie called The Wind, which I think
Oh.
was on Netflix for a period. I don't know. I've
Mhm.
seen it, but I genuinely couldn't tell you where I watched it.
Mm.
Now I think it's on AMC Plus.
Mm.
But it was good and I really enjoyed it.
Mhm.
And it's a little odd. Like, I think it'll lend her directing style in that, I think will lend itself well to what I would imagine a Freddy Fazbear movie to be like.
Mm.
But she directed all the episodes for a podcast that I love dearly called The Left Right Game, which stars Tessa Thompson.
I've heard of it.
If you like horror podcasts, go listen to The Left Right Game. It did not get the love it deserved when it came out in 2020. It is so good and very terrifying.
Okay.
And I loved it dearly.
Okay.
So, if her direction of that and of The Wind is anything to get a glimpse of who she is as a director off of, this is going to be jacked as hell, and I'm very excited.
I think the way that FNAF has kind of FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's, FNAF, FNAF. I think the way it has evolved, both just as a game, but also just in like pop culture, has been very fascinating. Just to watch. There was a night where I was on FaceTime with Lewin and Tony and Nat and the gang. And I did go in depth about the FNAF lore because I, again, do not play the game, but I did watch a lot of like let's plays of it because I think I'm like I don't want to play it. I won't be good at it, but I like watching other people play it because I'm not the one making the decisions in the game. And that just kind of led me on a deep dive on just the lore of it all. And it is really weird, but also very fascinating. So
Here's my guilty pleasure secret.
sure.
I have watched every single game theory video on FNAF that they've ever released. I am like, and I never expected myself to be this person. I'm a little bit obsessed with the FNAF lore.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to
It
me.
is so
and the way
interesting.
that Scott Cawthorne has constructed all of the things that they've created is so very cool.
It is
Anyway,
very weird.
FNAF is not just for 13-year-old boys.
Yeah. It's for the girls
It's
and the
great.
gays too, guys.
It's
like,
for everybody.
FNAF is for everybody. Yeah, so there we go. And then the last still that we'll talk about is also for a movie that comes out next month and something that will emotionally wreck me and destroy me. But it's another look of Will Poulter as Adam Warlock in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I am so excited. What else? What else do you want to
That's all
say?
there is.
That's all there
He's
is.
so hot.
Let me make
I
this a little larger so we can get him in all his glory.
zoom in,
Zoom in.
enhance.
Enhance. Yeah, I'm excited. This comes out I think May 4th, 3rd. That sounds right. I
That's
don't know.
less than a month away.
Yeah, it comes out at the beginning of May.
Why have I not seen anything?
Well, I have my tickets already. I just don't know. I don't know what day it's for.
May 5th.
Yeah, May 5th. Okay, there we go.
Interesting.
But this movie is going to destroy me because it's basically the end of the Guardians, which we've talked about. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you, big lover of the Guardians.
Big lover of the Guardians. Just big lover of James Gunn writing the Guardians, writing these characters, this family. And yeah, it's gonna wreck me a little bit when it ends. But I am excited. So Will Poulter as Adam Warlock, who is basically like the perfect in Marvel lore, like the perfect being. And he's a very powerful person as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Ooh, I also love Will Poulter, so
Yeah.
I'm very excited
Yeah.
to see how this goes.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
it's time for my favorite segment of the week, your favorite segment of the week, everybody's favorite segment of the week. It's Hot or Not.
Hot or not, baby.
What a journey we get to go on right now.
I know.
Luna,
Mhm.
hot or not? Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny being 2.5 hours.
Whatever. Okay, here's the thing. I will see this movie. I'm not excited about D.H. Harrison Ford. I am excited about Phoebe Waller-Bridge. 2.5 hours is asking a lot from me.
Yes.
So I am lukewarm. I wish that it was not 2.5 hours. And I'm kind of I'm with everyone in the chat. I'm over long movies. Can I please have my 2 hours or under movies? Please.
Don't have enough to say to fill
Right.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours?
You just don't. Who does?
Who does?
Nobody.
Who does? And
I know you don't have enough to say.
And I will say, recently I just saw, I don't think I talked about it, I saw the D&D movie, which I did have a lot of fun with, and that's 2 hours and 15 minutes, of which 30 of those minutes could have been cut. Yeah. It was still fun. I had a great time, but still, I'm like, this did not need to be, this could have been an hour 45 easy. Could have been an hour 45 easy.
So many hills that I will die on.
Yeah.
But truly, the final hill for me, my hill to continue rolling a rock up, is that an hour 45 is the perfect movie length. And the only time you should ever go over that is if you absolutely cannot tell your story in an hour 45.
Yes.
I need you to I need there to be a government division created where you have to go pitch them why it needs to be longer than hour 45. And it has to be signed off.
Yeah.
This needs to be like grad school PhD shit. I'm sick of it.
I'm sick of it.
You need to get approval.
Yeah.
2.5 hours?
2.5 hours?
For what?
What's happening? I will say though, my father does bring up a good point in the chat, Lord of the Rings. But Lord of the Rings is like different because that's an epic.
Lord of the Rings would get approval.
Yes.
If you went through the process,
It would get approval.
You're getting approval every time.
Absolutely.
Come on.
But
you need every moment of those movies.
Yeah, but Indiana Jones does not need to be.
What is the longest of the other Indianas? Let's find out.
I honestly don't know. but everything I've seen about this
I
movie
need to
makes
know.
me really nervous. Makes me really
All the other
nervous.
movies, 2 hours.
Okay.
2 hours even. Almost all of them. The
Okay.
longest it would appear is The Last Crusade, which was 2 hours and 7 minutes. You already had perfection.
What are we doing with 30
What-
more minutes?
what-
What's happening? What are we doing here?
And the man, all my love to Harrison Ford, is old.
Yeah.
What? I know he's not doing action sequence for 30 goddamn minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Not hot.
Not.
Again, but I also picked this still because I wanted us to look at Phoebe Waller-Bridge. So there you go.
Oh no, I'm gonna go see it. But
Yeah.
that's not the point.
No. Okay, Kate, hot or not, Z-Way getting canceled after her second season.
A national travesty.
It is literally ice cold.
not hot at
Not
all.
hot at all.
The only way I would ever consider this hot is if because she is leaving to take the show to a different platform
Yeah.
that's not behind a like secondary paywall because
Yeah.
it was on Showtime and that's a rough one.
Yeah.
I am obsessed with her
Hmm.
and I need her to do more things immediately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She, for those who are unfamiliar, she has this like talk show-esque show, which is her in I don't want to say it's like an Eric Andre style type of interview, but that's the only way that I can describe it. But she essentially like asks her the people she's interviewing just kind of like funny, blunt, slightly uncomfortable questions. But she
It's
does
like
it
between
in a
two
way.
ferns, but
Yes.
by and for Gen Z.
Yes. And she is just phenomenal. She's really funny. And it's just a bummer that they canceled her. But I also think it's because it's on freaking Showtime and no one watches Showtime except us who
Like-
use Showtime to watch Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets. Yeah, I think I'm glad that, you know, she had the show and was able to do it. But I hope that it continues to live on somewhere else that's
Agree.
a little easier for the masses to access.
Agree.
Because I mean she's gonna keep doing things no matter what.
Yeah.
But the show was so good.
It was really good.
Luna,
Yeah.
hot or not,
Hmm.
Return of the Jedi returning to theaters on April 28th for the 40th anniversary.
This is hot. I love Return of the Jedi. Also, this poster that they released, which is on screen,
Yeah.
is gorgeous. It's hot. Any opportunity that I can take to see a Star Wars movie in theaters, maybe minus Attack of the Clones and Rise of Skywalker, I will take. So
We love a re-release.
we love a re-release. We'd love, I don't know, Return of the Jedi is also just really good. So this is hot. I'm excited. I'm stoked.
I've never gotten to see this one in theaters, so I'm
neither.
very excited. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
I'm excited to catch it in theaters. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good
See it
time.
as it was meant to be seen.
Yeah. Kate, hot or not?
Uh-huh.
Jason Momoa starring in a live action Minecraft movie.
There are so many words in that sentence. There really are. And none of them are hot. First of all, live action Minecraft movie? You mean the entire video game that is built on pixels?
Right.
The entire thing that is about blocks?
Yeah.
Live action where? Live action how? And live action who?
Mm-hmm.
Jason Momoa? I don't know what story you could possibly be crafting around Minecraft where Jason Momoa makes sense as a casting choice.
Agree.
Like, I don't
What are we doing?
I d-
What
I
are we
don't-
doing? What are we doing?
what are you doing? Why a Minecraft movie, first of all? What? It is the one game where the whole point is that there is no point. You just create things and you mine for things.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a story. So what story are you telling? And then just to reiterate the point one more time, what story are you telling where you need to cast Jason Momoa?
Yup. Yup.
I don't understand.
Lewin,
It
to
can't be an
answer-
action movie.
Yeah, Lewin, to answer your question, I don't believe he is playing Steve. That's just what this
All we
edit
know is that he's
was.
starring in it.
I just thought it was funny, and used it for, used it for the image. But I don't know if he's playing Steve. It's I'm whatever.
Everybody wants to be the Lego movie so bad. And babe, you're just not. It's okay.
Mhm.
Not everything that is popular needs to have a movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would rather watch a movie about how teenage boys create communities within Minecraft. I want a movie about how the hell you set up a Minecraft server. What is it? How do you do that? How are they creating these? That is infinitely more interesting to me than any fictional story you could create in the Minecraft world.
Yeah, I don't know. So I guess we'll have to keep our eye on that one. Ugh.
Santana, I have to fight you on this. You cannot slander the Tetris movie because I love Taron Egerton more than anything, and it has to be good or I will be sad. There you go.
Last but definitely not least. Hot or not, this week's Succession episode.
Hot.
So hot.
The hottest thing I've ever seen.
So hot. We already kind of talked about it in the beginning, but really, truly, this is probably the greatest show on television right now.
Yeah.
And I don't say that lightly.
You said this earlier,
Yeah.
but truly, the knockout, drag down fight that's gonna be The Last of Us, Yellow Jackets, and Succession at the Emmys next year, it's gonna be a bloodbath. There's no way any of us walk away happy from that show.
But I mean, if I'm being quite frank, these three are taking home the Emmys. Like I'm yeah.
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 Whew,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. Just
So good.
phenomenal. Hotter than the hottest thing you've ever seen in your entire life. If you are not watching this show, watch everything beforehand and then watch the rest of season 4 as it airs. Because again, this is the final season. And you will not experience a cultural phenomenon like watching Succession every week, I think.
I will say,
anytime soon.
this is a hard one to binge.
It
So
is.
if you're starting from ground zero, I would pace yourself because it's very easy to get overwhelmed and frustrated with these characters and be like, I don't even want to watch this anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're not good people,
No.
but they do make great television.
Yeah. They do. And with that, we come to the end of today's episode.
We sign off.
We sign off. Thanks for hanging out with us just a little extra longer. You know, we had a lot to cover today, so I'm glad we got to
Give
get
you the
into it.
quick hits of everything.
get into it. There's so much stuff actually also that we didn't even talk about that I'm sure we'll bring up in later episodes too. Lots of fun stuff happening right now in pop culture. So, you know,
What's going on?
yeah, lots.
Everybody's
going
coming out of hibernation.
on.
We can feel spring,
Yeah.
and they know what we need.
Yes, absolutely. Again, thank you for hanging out with us. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at hottake_show, on Letterboxd, which we haven't been using, but we will hopefully start using again soon.
We have to start doing movies.
Yeah, we have to start doing movies. We just haven't been doing any movies lately. We've been talking about stuff. But again, I still have to update this graphic. I keep forgetting to, but it is actually just a hot take show on Letterboxd. And of course, make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. Tell all your friends, fans, enemies, loved ones. You
Especially
know
your
that, Jess.
enemies.
Especially your enemies.
Subject them to us.
Exactly. Again, thanks for hanging out with us. We love you lots. We will see you next week on Sunday, back at our usual time and place, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, right here.
Noon. Yes. 1 p.m. Eastern, noon
Yeah.
Central.
Noon
I
Central.
keep forgetting that Eastern's a time zone. What the hell is that? Anyway.
Yeah. Thanks for
Bye.
hanging. Bye.